All right, everyone, I am in rural Kansas. Very rural Kansas. Let me show you on the map here. The glowing blue dot, that's me. So you can see I am west of Wichita. I don't know, I want to say about an hour's drive away, a little over. So pretty much in the middle of Kansas. This first town is called Preston. In 1920, there were a little over 400 people here. That was peak population. Today, there are a little over 100. So, I want to drive into what's left of its downtown. And you can see a huge grain elevator there. When you're here in Kansas, you see grain elevators at every town. Pretty much every town grew up, or basically established itself around these grain elevators. And you can probably see that one right there. Anyway, the median age in this town is 41. 53% of the town is female. 21% of them are widowed. That's one of the highest I've seen. 47% of the town is male, and let's see, 7% of them have been widowed. The town is 91% white. Let's see, we've got a Preston Senior Citizens Community Center. Uh, 3% of the town is Hispanic, and 6% is mixed. Median household income is $25,700 a year. That's $494 a week. Yeah, that's household income. Show you some of the sites here. Under $500 a week. That's what household lives on here. Anyway, this is what's left of the downtown. Poverty is 36%. That is really high. 3 times higher than the U.S. median average. There's City Hall. I'm going to start showing you city halls in as many towns as possible because they are often quite interesting. So here's City Hall of this town. And next door is the fire station. So I guess they have a fire truck here maybe. And we got a building here that's, well, you can see that's just a bunch of junk. Anyway, across the way here, there might be an operating business there. I'm not sure. Nothing going on there though, obviously. One of the numbers that stuck out was how many people are married here. 15%. That's one of the lowest I've ever seen. Crime is surprisingly high here. 4 incidents per 100 people. U.S. average is 2.3. Sure if anything's going on there or not. Anyway, tell you what, I'm going to go into a neighborhood or a residential street, not that there's many, and we'll take a look. Now the median home value here, are you ready for this? It's one of the lowest I've ever seen. $19,500. $19,500 to buy you a house here. Give you a look at the streets. I'm assuming that one's not even worth $19,000. Looks like it's abandoned, doesn't it? We just got a bunch of junk on the ground here. Anyway, yeah, I'll just take a bit of a look-see here before I head to the next town. But are on a railroad track, by the way. Let's look over here. You can see grain elevator there. I'm going to head towards the train. What do you think? I mean, does somebody live there? And I hope not. Now, you know, I usually try to find a store of some sort, a gas station. They don't have that here. I read this about the town on the internet. Although Preston is considered to be dying, an Arizona undertaker has announced he's building a crematorium here. Now that's what you call irony. It's about 9 in the morning. Yeah, I got out early. I woke up about 5 a.m. and couldn't sleep, so I figured, might as well get out and shoot these towns now. It's a beautiful morning. Keep out. Well, let's see, look around a little bit more. Nearly a ghost town. I'm driving back into the downtown. All right. Well, I've got quite a few towns to show you, so I'm going to keep it moving, guys. Let me show you the train first, though. Always love to see a train. All right, I'm going to head to the next town. All right, guys, this town is Turon. I am approaching its main street right now. Turon's a little bigger. There are 280 people living here today. Peak population was 1950. There were 630. Median age is 57 years old. Definitely an older town. 53% of the town is female. 10% of them are widowed. 47% are male. Now, some of the numbers here tell you the story, and it's a little bit different than the last town. First of all, 72% of this town is married. So almost 3/4 of the town has at least 2 people living in it, which I would guess would mean 2 incomes. So those numbers look better here. Median household income is $45,000 a year. That's $865 a week. Yeah, I don't think those work. Poverty is lower too, 11%. So the high percentage of married couples with the dual incomes makes for a little bit better, better living, I guess you would say. Now there's a post office. Sun is right there. I don't think you could see it. Median home value here is $43,200. Well, they've got a little cafe that's open here. There's a little bit of life here. It's good to see. Coffee social. Chair exercise. I wonder what that is. There's another senior citizen here. Senior Citizen Center. Well, let's see. I'm going to head one street over. Let's check out some residential. Now you can see the higher home values right off the bat. A couple of pretty nice looking houses here. Not perfect condition, but they don't look bad. Yeah, there's a really nice one right here, huh? It's got some of his fascia that's come down. But otherwise, anyway, let's see. 86% of the town is white, 8% Hispanic, 2% Native American, last 4% is mixed. Big tarp covering the porch. Now, there is a lot of stuff in this yard. Wow. It takes a lot of time to accumulate that much stuff, don't you think? Huh. Yeah, I saw this house when I was coming in. It's all boarded up. Got an old Chevy truck on blocks. There's something in it. Now, this town of Turon used to have a gas station. Not anymore, though. Wonder how long this has been empty or been closed. Anyway. All right, everyone, I am entering the town of Langdon. In 1940, there were 208 people here. Today, there are 23. So this is pretty much a ghost town. All 23 of those people are white. Their median age is 53. A little over half of them are female. Let's see. I really dived into the numbers on this town. 83% of the town, or of those 23 people, are between the ages of 50 and 69. There is no one over 70. Let me get my words out. There are no children here. There is not a single person under the age of 20 here. I wonder what that is. Meanwhile, 17% of the town is between the ages of 20 and 29. Now, median household income is $44,000 a year. That's $846 a week. And the poverty level is 17%. Given the low cost of living here, that's probably not bad. But here's the median home value. $33,100. Got a house and looks like an old Chevy in there. Being returned to nature. Just for laughs, I pulled the crime numbers here. 0. There were 0 crimes here last year. You wonder if the 23 people that live here maybe is a family. Could be. And this is their town. Now, the doors are open there. I'm wondering if that's an operating business. Not sure. But I want to show you the City Hall. I'll show you this first. Hole-in-the-wall antiques. Can you see that? I know the sun's shining right at the camera here. And that building, whatever that is or was, that is done. But anyway, here's City Hall. Isn't that something? Looks like an old newspaper. What do you call those things? Where you get your newspapers? Jeez, I am getting old. I can't even remember that. And of course, in the other direction is the ever-present grain elevator. They are in every town. Okay. Well, that's pretty much it for this town. So let's head to the next one. Well, let's see. I am in the town of Arlington. Arlington has about 430 people here, a little bit bigger. Peak population was 1980. There were 630 people. So this town's doing a little bit better. Median age is 38. Gender breakdown 50-50. There's a stately looking home there, huh? It's a pretty house. Anyway, let's see. I'm going to head into downtown. It's right up here. And I'll tell you more. There it is, the grain elevator. Every single town here in Kansas. All right, I am in downtown. I've got some signs of life here. Another senior citizen right there to the right there. And there's a cafe. It's got some vehicles parked in front of it. Looks like some folks are having some breakfast. It's a quaint little downtown, isn't it? All right, 94% of this town is white. 5% Hispanic. Last 1% is mixed. Well, I'm looking for City Hall. I want to find City Hall. That's not it, is it? No, I don't think so. I think somebody lives there. Huh. How about that? I saw this Crazy Horse dining hall coming in. The building has been seized. So that's not operating, it doesn't look like. That's got an open sign, but I don't know if that's open. Well, how about some residential? Let's check out a street. Looks like they're getting ready to do some work on that place. Let's see, poverty is 27% here, so that's pretty high. Median household income is $35,400 a year, $680 a week. I just got little houses tucked into the trees. The median home value here is $47,000. So you can get a house pretty cheap. Crime's a little high, 3.8 per 100 people. U.S. average is 2.3. The town is named after Arlington, Massachusetts. And according to the information on the town, there has never been a murder here in its entire history. Not one single person has been murdered here. Not a lot of places can say that. Well, everyone, I am in Sylvia on the main street. That looks like that at one time that was magnificent. Pretty sure that was a church. Check out the top of it. That looks like a castle, doesn't it? Definitely some medieval era influences there. Well, there's other people here, isn't there? It's one of the first cars I've seen in a while. Let's see, the population of this town is 170. In 1910, there were 630 people here. So it was a hopping little town back then. But it's almost gone now. There is definitely some interesting architecture here, though. Look at that. Again, some more medieval era looking, right? You know, from Europe. Now that's new there on the front of it. It's not an add-on, which is kind of an eyesore, isn't it? That new add-on. I bet the front of that building looked magnificent, and they plopped this big, ugly square box in front of it. Whew. People don't know what they do. Anyway, let's see, 51% of the town is male, 49% of the town is female. 24% of the females here, though, are widows. Sunflower Center. I wonder if that's like a senior citizen center. Anyway, 93% of the town is white. 6% is Hispanic. 1% Native American. Median household income is pretty good, $51,300 a year. That's almost $1,000 a week. They got some interesting buildings here too, I gotta say. Look at that. And over here, well, here's the post office. Not sure what that is next to it. Looks like it might have an operating business there, though. And well, here's City Hall. It's a modern building. It's not really interesting like some of the other towns. Let's see, poverty is 15% here. A little high, but the cost of living is low, especially when you factor in median home value. The median home value of this town, which is $61,400. That's pretty low. Crime is 4.2 per 100. It's about twice higher than the U.S. average. Almost all property crime, though. This town, its original name was Zenith. I think I like Zenith better, don't you, than Sylvia? I think they changed the name, if I remember reading correctly, to the name of a railroad executive's wife, Sylvia. Ugh. Zenith was way cooler. But this town has yet another claim to fame that's quite famous. Let me turn around before I tell you what it is, because I got the sun in the wrong direction. Well, I'm cruising through some residential. You know what I have not seen here at all in any of these 5 towns is a police officer. I have not seen a single cop, police car. Haven't seen any of it. Is that a Trump? That is funny. Okay, you ready for this claim to fame? You may have heard this story before, and this is the town where it happened. In 1927, the high school football team here lost a game to I can't remember the name of the town, I think it's Haven, it's pretty close to here. Lost a football game by the score of 256-0. That's the biggest in history. The most lopsided loss or victory in the history of high school football. That happened right here. That was the fire station I was just showing you. If you something in this town have a problem, call something. Huh. Anyway, I mean, I've heard about that before. I didn't realize that this was the town. This is the town where that happened. Biggest loss in history. That's got to be some kind of claim to fame, huh? Well, I'm going to drive through a residential street here. Just give you a look at small town Kansas life. Looks like, yeah, that's a cat up ahead. See if he stays there so I can get the shot of him. Can you see him? Anyway, I want to show you these fascinating looking yards. Bunch of Pepsi and Coke machines there. Now there's another cat on that porch. Can you see this guy? What's up, fella? Yeah, they just got all kinds of stuff going on there, don't they? Anyway. Yeah, he's not running off. How about that? Cat sighting acquired. Anyway. That's just a relaxing looking street, isn't it? Alright guys. I'm going to end this one here. Not a super long video, I know. But we've got a long trip in front of us. So, the trip continues.